Hello everyone and welcome to the School Technology Report. This is Tuesday, September 14th, 2010. My name is Brad Flickinger with schooltechnology.org. Alright, we left off yesterday with me and my great ideas to have an iPhone app. And I went to a couple of different websites yesterday. I filled out the little form on there to get bids back on what these would be. So these emails are starting to come back in from these companies. And remember, I kind of sent them just kind of generic ideas of what I wanted, basically how many screens and what did I want to do on each of those screens. And I wanted one of my screens to use the, I don't know if it's the tilt or the accelerometer or whatever is in the iPhone to know when it's tilting back and forth, and to play some sounds and things. So I thought it was pretty simple, but I got the emails back, and let me just take a look at an email here. So it says it would run between $10,000 and $20,000 is what that one's saying from that company there. Like, come on, $10,000 to $20,000. This is just way. Come on, this is not what I'm thinking of. You know, I thought it would be, since it's only about 5 or 6 screens. I'm looking at, with my experience with what I know is going on out there with programming and things, it'd be under 20 hours to get this developed. Is my honest gut feeling on that. So $10,000 to $20,000. Either they misunderstand me, or this is just the, you know, that people are jumping into this and throwing all sorts of money at it so they could have an app. But we got to be careful though, because there are hundreds of thousands of apps out there, and it's not one of those if you build it they will buy. I mean, I think you can build it and it can be stuck in the App Store, never being seen by anyone for forever. So we got to be careful there. So this is where I went to next. Last night, after I started getting back those emails, I went to Odesk. Now, Odesk is a place where you can hire freelance people from all over the world. They are kind of the in-between as far as you pay the money to Odesk, and then Odesk pays it to whoever is working for you. And it works kind of like an escrow. So they don't get paid unless you're happy, and it works really good. And they're protected because the money is on deposit. So it works great for everyone. So here I am. I'm just going to go to my postings here. And so I posted it yesterday, and here I got 17 candidates. I've already started to delete a few on there. So here's my iPhone app development. I posted them the same specs, and I just wanted to show you what kind of happens out here in the flat world that we live in, okay, where you can get people from all over the world to work on your projects. Okay, so number one up here, this guy's got 1.5 years of iPhone, iPod, iPad development, which in this world is a lifetime because it's only been out for such a short time. And out of India, will work for $12.22 an hour. But look at this here, 5-star rating, and that means skills, quality, availability, all those things. 5-star, has worked for 56 hours through this company, through Odesk, has done this. And then when I open this up, they actually have some links to apps that they've developed. So that's looking really good there. Here's a 3D, 2D artist out of the Ukraine for $22.22 an hour. Has 123 hours of experience using this system, this company. So that just means that they're not newbies. And look at all these 5 stars. $20 an hour. Out of India, 11 an hour. Another India, 15.56 an hour, 117. Okay, now here's someone who's brand new. Expert in web and mobile development out of India. And it looks like he works for this company, FX Bytes, but he has no feedback, no hours on the system. I'm not really ready to take my chances with someone who doesn't have any experience. And if you remember, or if you think back to companies like Amazon, I'm just going to scroll back up to the top here, where you have book recommendations from people out there. The same things works for these people, these employees that you have, these contract employees, that they live for their recommendations. They will do you the absolute best job they know how because they want those 5 stars. Because if they were to get a poor rating, there's just, there's no way they're going to get hired again. And I love this idea that people will work for a reputation. It brings it back to where your word is your bond, those type of things where you say you're going to do the job, you do it right. And as a buyer of this service, I have the same reputation. Do I pay quickly? Kind of like with PayPal and eBay, where your reputation is everything. Isn't that refreshing in the web where we have so much people just doing things anonymously and doing things bad and doing this, that it's nice that people stand behind what they do. So I honestly think I'm going to go through here, look at a couple places, interview them as far as, what they can do for me for this project. And again, when I do the math on that, 10 hours at like this first one here, $12.22 an hour, we're talking, $120, $130 worth of work. That's what I was kind of thinking of, and not $10,000 to $20,000. All right, so this is kind of concludes day 2 of my process of a school teacher trying to get an iPhone app developed. So stick with me and we'll kind of continue through this project together. And once again, my name is Brad Flickinger with schooltechnology.org. I love comments and I love people to follow me on Twitter or just to subscribe to my blog here. So help yourself to it, and I will see you tomorrow.